right, guys, the journey continues, my friends. It's way beyond our 7 hours. Yes. Happy Monday. You know, we're gonna start a new thing. We're gonna call this Monday. It's the mic on because I had to learn from my last one. Who made it to that one? Who made it to the live? I did one in the morning, and now and I also did one in the evening. But guys, we are here because if you believe the journey continues when we end a chapter and we start a new one, this is for us, guys. This is for us. I'm so happy this morning. Because so many shocking little news. But as always, buenos dias. We start our show with a dad joke. Zito! What kind of music do mummies listen to? Don't trip. You know?
No, what?
Rap! Oh, I don't think people could see you. You're blocked in. Hey, there he is. I got one more. Why does Snoop Dogg always carry an umbrella?
Hold on, let me read it. Go back to your script. I don't know why.
For drizzle. Maybe I'm happy because my hubby is here today. Hopefully he doesn't get in a fight with Daniel. If Daniel's here, we shall see. They're not on the walk because they're doing construction all over our complex, and my dog is like, not going out there. As you can feel and tell, I already had coffee, a huge mug. So I get to drink some agua. What are you drinking this morning? Are you in your second cup of coffee? Are you drinking tea, chocolate, smoothie? What is up? What are you drinking? Let me know in the comments. All right. So those who know about the journey, the 75-day journey starts tomorrow. So I'm like nervous and excited all at the same time because it's like the body doesn't know when you're excited, when you're nervous. So I like to say I'm excited. Yeah, we gotta start here with our mindset. So I'm pretty excited to get this journey. And here in Rice and Shine Show, we have some translations. It's el trayecto continúa, and I'm sorry if I don't have the little, I don't know what they're called. Listen, it's not my profession, but I am bilingual, okay? The journey continues, el trayecto continúa cuando acabamos un capítulo y abrimos otro. So when we close a chapter and then we open another one, it continues. It's called life. Esto se llama la vida. Siempre se cierra algo y luego se abre otro. And what I want to share, I'm excited because it's the last episode of Rice and Shine to now open up a new way of vlogging or lagging. So whether it's video or in my blog, I'm going to be writing. I love documenting. How many of you love to document? It just excites me so much to document. I don't know, maybe because I'm going to forget when I'm older, but I've been documenting. Let me get out of the way. So that's my bujo. My bullet journaling, that's my journal. But I've kept a journal since I was like 21 years old, and I'm 40. How old am I? I'm 48. So I love to track things down. And even though there was a flood in New York, a lot of my journals when I was like 21 went bye-bye. It didn't matter. Actually, a lot of the planners went bye-bye. Oh, and journals too. Shoot. Yeah. But anyway, I love tracking things down, because at the end of the day, you know what happens when you track things down? I said this yesterday. Um, you get to like, how do I say this? When you see your wins, when you see how you turn struggles into solutions, when you see when you problem solve, when you are grateful for how life is happening for you instead to you, you gain confidence. You gain confidence in, like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. Oh, who do we have here? We got, oh no, where did my comments go? Of course we have Jimmy Z. What's highlight? I don't get it. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Thank you, Zito. I love the support that I'm getting from my husband. And yeah, so like when we track something, we also are able to go back and say, hey, I did this. I uh, completed this. I'll never forget. It was my sister's birthday. We were in a Thai restaurant, and my dad goes, you never start what you finish. And this is 2004. I so clearly remember because I went back to school in 2005. So I remember how, like, it's like, because at first I was like, neither do you, like I want to like be all prideful, but I decided to step back. Hold on a second. Daniel McCoco, anyone know this guy? Oh no, the fight's starting. It's starting, guys. The bromance in the middle of my Rise and Shine show. It's really hilarious. Um, but anyway, when my dad said that to me, I was just like, okay, let me step back. And I went back to school. I decided to do a half a marathon. I went a little like, I'm gonna get to the crossing line. And when I did the half a marathon, was like, okay, I I'm I'm gonna aim and meet my goals. I'm gonna see them into fruition. And so one of my biggest thing, which I want to get to, this is now my, let's see, fourth time, I can't remember, of doing this challenge. So once I did the no drink. I remember now. I was talking to my cousin and I thought I didn't, but I did. I remember my last drink was with the Scammerdellas when I first moved in here. And I did not have it for 75 days. Now the other two, I had it on occasions. Like it's St. Patrick's Day or whatever I did, or Christmas, whatever excuse I used, but I did it once. Now, the one thing that I know I didn't complete was my pictures and my affirmations. And I've said this before, for me, the pictures and the affirmation, it's the part of being. Yeah, Poppy feels really strong about this because she perfects being. Without doing, she pays no bills. She doesn't go to work, doesn't go to school, does nada. And she is love. She knows her worth. Oh, can we learn so much from dogs? So for me, this 75-day challenge, one of the things that I'm the most excited for, it's my sunset picture and affirmation of I am. Pause. It is finished. Pause. I am done with whatever work I'm doing and getting over it. I mean, Jimmy will tell you, he will run to the camera and say, this chick has stayed in her office till late, till 8:30, till 9:30, till the video is edited, till I'm done with that email. And so this practice is, it's sunset, you know. Let me write down let me brainstorm on how to avoid running back to my office for, oh, it's gonna do this little one thing. Done it so many times. So that's the part I'm really excited, quote unquote, nervous. Okay, let's just put it out there. I'm absolutely nervous about that. And you know, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the challenge. I'm ready to get that self boundary. That's why I put it at the top over here. um this is not even a mindset thing. I think a lot of times when we go and like, oh, we're gonna shift our mindset like so hardcore, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. But what does it mean for me? It means those boundaries. Like, okay, done with one. Now I continue to my next chapter. And I love that it's sunset. It's one of my favorite. I love sunset way more than I love sunrise. I love the colors of sunsets. They're magical for me. So, and then the connection part for me. Okay, so it's not here in my quote unquote 75 challenge or 75 hard. But part of the connection is like when you're away from going live or you're away from social media, because I'm a people person, it's gonna get to like that phone call, those lunches, those brunches, you know. I, I certainly have 2 45-minute movements. Like, who am I walking with? Who am I gonna play tennis with? Who am I gonna see at the archery? Like, who am I gonna see? Who's joining me, right? For a venture? Like, where are we going, Jimmy, for when it's his day off? Like, who can we meet? You know, what are some neighbors that I could say hello to? New neighbors. Shout out to Darlene. I know we're gonna start walking when you get back from New York, so that gets me super, super, super excited. I get to walk with my mom as well for April. So yeah, there's gonna be connections. The more connected outdoors, the less connected here in technology. And I'm looking forward to that movement. It's in there. So I was like figuring it out because I mentioned that I'm going to do my 45 no devices solo when Jimmy gets out of work. Now, I did not test it out yet. It's going to be like boom starting April. But what about when Jimmy is off? Like, so what am I going to do? And so I figure it out. I could take my standing bike to the balcony. And I know I get bored like sitting my butt in a bike. So I could stop, do some steel mace, get back on the bike, stop again, do some yoga. And that still will be no devices, right? Because my standing bike doesn't need to be plugged in anywhere, and I'm still connected being outside in nature. So that's my backup. Obviously, I could still obviously go out to a 45-minute walk, and Jimmy could maybe pick me up, or I could just like go out by myself and come back. Like, there are ways. So, but that's part of the whole prepping. So if you're starting this with me, I hope that you're prepping on the things that you need more support, right? And for me, that's big because I like to do things in community. So the solo part becomes the challenge. And so obviously with all this, the growth for me and what I'm really excited. I shared this yesterday, but I'm getting back to basics. This book, Nutrition and Physical Degeneration by Weston Price, was the beginning of NTA, which is Nutritional Therapy Association, which I became a consultant for, a nutritional therapy consultant back in 2016 or 17, 2000, one of those years. And just getting back to roots, I mentioned this. I've had 3 tooth extractions, and the whole oral health connected to your gut health is so huge. And I want to dig into the information. And this book talks about my people. It talks about Jimmy's people. It talks about our ancestry, our lineage, and how we get to pay attention to that instead of fighting against it. Who knows? Like, I gotta tap into that food, that ceviche. Okay, I'm looking. Ooh, ceviche. Oh my. Okay, mommy, vamos a comer ceviche. We gotta do it in April. It's gonna be so good. Um, and this is part of the connection. This is part of like making the phone calls. Hey, you want to go have a cevichito? Hey, you want to go have this, right? And we get to like explore. I get to walk to places. Instead of driving to the bank, I could walk to the bank. Instead of driving to Publix, I could walk to. Hopefully, the Publix over here it gets fixed. Come on, guys, we gotta get going on that Hiawassee Publix. So we gotta get that going. But there's a CVS. There's so many things that sometimes, not sometimes, most of the time, I am asking Jimmy to get on his way back home, but I could go get it. I could walk there, right? So anyway, I'm excited. And last, of course, the health. It's it's a mindset from mental, like that mental freedom, which I want to share here because it's really important to really be clear in our why. So I got shout out to Daniel. Daniel, I know the name of this Vespa. It's a Vespa Primavera 150. No, a Vespa Primavera Picnic 150. Hey, I did some research on this, and they have it here in Winter Park. So I do plan to go and test drive this beauty. So adorable. I love the colors. Now, some like the coloring here, I love it. I don't know if it's a shadow, but it looks like it's white, but the back looks blue, but it could be the shadow. But I like the green. I really do like the green. So what you're seeing in your screen is my guidelines and intentions. I'm staying away from the language that we use. Like when you use rules, don't you think about school? When I think about school, I think about jail. I'm so sorry, not a fan of the school system whatsoever, never have been. And so yeah, so it's like, what's my intention? What are the guidelines? And I just went over them with you a couple of times, but under every little postie in there, I have my little why. And I decided to do some drawing on my little why that I don't get to share with you because that's personal. Right. But I hope that if you are gonna join me for the 75 day, that you are clear why each of this guideline or intention is important to you, right? And you get to reveal that. Woo-hoo-hoo. So I'm really excited about that. And then obviously the tracking, the logging, it's what I'm most excited to because as I mentioned earlier, if you've been listening to this episode, love tracking my progress, and pictures help me so much. And probably gonna add more colors to this. If you do Bujo, we gotta be so okay with whiteout. Um, that's one of the things that having a bullet journal has helped me. It's like to stay away from this perfectionism, right? Because sometimes, not sometimes, I'm going to say it's very popular for people not even to get started because they don't have all the green lights or because things are not perfect. I'm the person who jumps in the pool, right? Now, there's all the other side. Like you want to be like, you want to plan ahead. And so this is what I've been doing. Like, okay, this is the first 75-day journey I'm doing with so much prep work. And the one thing that's missing from my prep is the grocery shopping that I plan to do today. Because I have chips in there that I'm gonna dig into when I'm hungry. I have a croissant in there that well, actually I already had my croissant this morning. But you know what I mean? We want to fill up our fridge and be prepared to add the colors in my plate. So that's like the last thing I'm preparing. Is already got my book, have my plan for the movement, right? And everything I just shared. But with the food, as you can see in here, it's my biggest one. It's Jimmy listening to something also to me. That's so encouraging. Thank you, honey, for listening. Thank you. Thank you for watching. So that is important, like to getting the chewing part. Okay, so that's the exciting slash Jimmy. I'm gonna ask Jimmy, how am I doing every week? How much am I chewing? Am I talking or listening more? Okay, so again, so if I'm calling you for a cevichito, I'm calling you to join me at a cafe, I'm gonna be very intentional about my chewing process. So then it's like a win-win, right? I chew and you get to talk away, my friend. So anyway, so I also mentioned this, I'll bring it up. Part of the drinking is the my body wanting the micronutrients, the minerals, the vitamins, the electrolytes, the yummy stuff that it's missing in my plate. So when I'm missing that in my plate, my body's gonna crave that wine. My body's gonna crave that margarita. My body's gonna crave that mojito. And so I wanna, like, this is gonna help to, like, to track, right? To track how am I doing by adding my micronutrients in here. So I'm super excited, guys. That is I hope that you accept the invitation. I'm putting it nice and big for you. It's tomorrow. Hey, listen, I got a video. You could do you could track things down. Now, for those who don't, I mentioned this in the live too, but I'll I'll bring it up again here. For those who don't do Bujo, I'm like, I don't do the drawing. Um, I'm I'm fine, thank you. Which it's true. Maybe a Bujo is not, it's not your jam, it's not your thing, but well, I got you. So if you are committed, if you want to really commit to be held accountable, to finishing something you started, if that's something that you desire to do. Maybe you had a dad like mine who told me those things. Yeah, no, actually, you know, you don't finish what you started. I know what he was trying to do. He wanted me to get back to school, right? And in my head, I'm like, who are you? Kind of prideness. But I got you. Okay, so let me share this because I have an electronic way of tracking all of this yummy stuff as well. So let's put it up in here. Boom, share screen. And let's get that. Listen, all yours. You see next to PZ, it could be your initials, right? And we get it going. You get on this Google slide, or not slide, what is this, spread, and check it off, right? So shout out to Jimmy, shout out to anybody who's been considering doing this and you want to start tomorrow. We get to check it off. We get to put your own guidelines, unless it's going to be similar to mine or similar to more of the 75-day hard, which is very, very similar. The only thing that's different is here, it's the gallon of water a day, which I'm against because of bio individuality. Everybody is different. A gallon of water for a 60-pound woman will be a visit to the hospital. So we got to be careful when we do this what's it called, all sites fits all kind of thing, because it's got to be very specific to your need, right, to your bio individuality. So again, you could do something similar that I'm doing here or come up with your own. So anyway, that is what I got. That is the new journey. This is how it continues. Rise and Shine show will be back when? In June. It's like basically we're off for all of the month of, yeah, all of April and all of May. Are you, who's a little sad? Jimmy, are you sad? He doesn't even know what's going on. What's stopping? What day is today? His new schedule has his brain all like crazy in here. But guys, thank you so much for joining. If you believe that you do not have time and energy to do all this, well, I have a gift for you. Oh, yes, I do. So check it out.
Imagine leading a life where you have enough time to do what matters most and the energy to nurture your spark. The outcome of this mini course is to end procrastination, frustration, and feeling stuck. In this mini course, you get to identify what is preventing you from time and energy. You get to crystallize your vision for what matters the most. And you get to activate your first step into the lifestyle you want. Clarity comes before focus. Get your audio mini course now. Grab your headset, your favorite drink, and start today.
Who's excited, guys? Join me in this journey. 75 days with intention. Fly away with me. Let's get ready.